once again for all of your services, and we're going to put on a good show for you here tonight at Can-Am. I want to thank the good folks at DP Bartlett and Sons, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Glad you could be on hand with us as well. As we're ready to go, as heat race number 1 is stopped over there, we're going to get Francis White off the racetrack with assistance from our tow truck over there in turn number 1 and 2.
Lost the tire. Yeah, that's the one that lost the tire.
One of the cars took him out. I think he did have a luck on him, but how do you know?
Of course, coming up next week, we will be off. So May 27th, we will not have any racing going on here at Can-Am Speedway. We will come back on June the 3rd with a full show of Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds, the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman, Fabco Dirt Car Pro Stocks back after their series race here on Wednesday. The Panther Framework 602 Crate Sprints will be here, along with the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Stocks, and the Donath Motorworks Limited Sportsman will be here on June the 3rd. So make a note of that. We are off on May the 27th. So if you show up here and, well, nobody will be here. You can take a look at the track, take some nice cool pictures of the place, but nobody will be here on May the 27th.
Hey.
Of course, Francis White getting towed away over there in the number 60. Francis, always a threat to win on any given night here in the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Car Division. As he gets towed away, the field has been given command to refire engines and make their way under caution. Francis White ran here with us on May the 14th. Did not have a good showing. 14th place finish on May the 6th. O.J. White in the 94. He's had a good start to the 2022 campaign. Finished 3rd on opening day and then backed it up with a 9th place finish on May 13th. Justin McIntyre back there in spot number 2. He was 5th here on opening day, 8th last week. Joe Orvis in the number 11. He's had a really good record to start the season off. The man out of Watertown, New York, in car number 11A. Winner here on opening day. 2nd last week to Justin Pope. Steve Smith had a good run last week, finishing in the number 5 spot. Steve, a strong start to the year as well. There's Robert Flint back there in car number 52 inside of row number 3. Robert out of Natural Bridge, New York. Finished 11th on opening day, is his best finish of the 2 events so far this season. Austin Smith still looking for his first top 10 of the year as well at Gouverneur, New York. So we'll be looking for green this time by. Those of you just getting to the Speedway, first heat of the night is on track here in the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Cars. Glad you could join us here tonight for another full program of racing. Once again, just a reminder, we said it once, we'll say it again, we are not racing on May the 27th, next Friday night, but we will be back on June the 3rd with another full show ready to go. So the field ready to go here in heat race number 1 of 2 for the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Cars. Green lights are on, and away we go. O.J. White thunders into turns 1 and 2. He's got the lead. Joe Orvis trying to hold back the 52 of Justin McIntyre for the moment. Orvis able to do so as they hit turns 3 and 4 and across the line this time by O.J. White, the clear-cut dominant factor right now as we click off lap number 1. About a 7-car length advantage over the battle for second, which is a really good one. Joe Orvis down on the bottom as the 52 of McIntyre to the high lane. Steve Smith trying to challenge from 4th. Austin Smith completes the top 5 with Flint completing the field in 6th. In the meantime, O.J. White enjoying a comfortable lead, still well on in front of the field. The battle between McIntyre and Orvis is a good one. Orvis, our opening day winner, down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Can't quite get the run he was looking for, although he does get it that time coming down in front. We're halfway home. 3 down, 3 to go in this opening heat for the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunderstocks. And it is O.J. White dominant here in the early going. Joe Orvis doing all he can to try to fend off Justin McIntyre for the 2 spot. Been able to do it so far, but McIntyre making it difficult on him as they cross the line this time by 2 to go for O.J. White. Look out, McIntyre way wide. Nearly got a piece of the wall, but he brings it back on the racetrack and loses a couple of spots as Joe Orvis moving into contention to try to take the lead away from the 94 of White down the back straightaway. White and Orvis 1 and 2 as they hit turns 3 and 4. They'll see the white flag this time from Mike LeClaire. One more trip around the speedway, and O.J. White has got company now. Orvis down low, White on the high side. Drag race down in front of the white flag. Final time through turns 1 and 2. O.J. White trying to keep that bottom lane. Joe Orvis trying to take it away from him. Good battle for third between McIntyre and Smith for position number 3, with Austin Smith the 31 and Robert Flint completing it. Checkered flag is out. Checkered flag is waving. White trying to keep that low lane. Here comes Orvis to the bottom. Checkered flag out. Drag race to the line. It is going to be Orvis by a half car length of the stripe over O.J. White. Good battle for third there. Looks like McIntyre will cross in position number 3 over Steve Smith and Austin Smith, and Robert Flint complete the rest of your field. Great opening heat race there, and Joe Orvis by a half a car length takes the victory in heat race number 1. So heat race number 2 ready to roll trackside as they make their way down the front straightaway. We are going to find in car number 11J, this is Justin Burns. Justin Burns in car number 11J. Alongside of him from Redwood, New York, in car number 111J, that's Anthony St. Mary Jr. Row number 2 is going to find Chuck Monica in the 100 alongside of Travis Berkman in the X Machine out of Clayton. Final row back there in spot number 5. He dominated here 1 week ago in car number 27 out of Rome, New York. That is Justin Pope. Justin Pope in car number 27. 5 cars ready to go. 6 laps is the distance. Second of 2 heats. The Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Car Division. Coming up after this, we are going to have the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirt Car Sportsman. 25 drivers have signed into the pit area tonight for the 20-lap feature go. Later on tonight, they will have 3 8-lap heat races coming your way here on DP Bartlett & Sons, a plumbing, heating, and air conditioning night at Can-Am. Green lights are on, and away we go. Quickly through turns 1 and 2, it is going to be Burns out in front of the field. St. Mary right there for second. Chuck Monica, Travis Berkman battling for position number 3. Is Justin Pope trying to pick his way through the field to get to the front of the field. Up off of turn number 4 and across the line. Stacking them up almost 3 wide up off the turn this time is Justin Burns in control down across the stripe. Travis Berkman to the high lane, and they're 3 wide back there for a third with Pope on the high side. Monica through the middle. St. Mary down on the bottom. We're 3 wide for second. Let's try that one. Justin Pope goes from 4th to second in 1 shot down the back straightaway, and he looks for Burns in turn number 3 for the lead. Into turn number 3 and 4. Justin Burns has it. Pope trying to take it away from him, though, up off of turn number 4 and down across the stripe. 2 laps in the books. Long way for being over, though, and Justin Pope is going to make Burns work for this one as they work through turns 1 and 2. The top 2 are starting to break away from Anthony St. Mary Jr. in third, followed by Chuck Monica and Travis Berkman. That's your field right now. Into turn number 3, Pope going to send it to the high lane through turn number 3 and 4. Justin Burns keeping it down on the low side. Justin Pope with a little bit more steam coming up off the turn and across the line this time by almost even at the stripe as they hit turn number 1. 3 down, 3 to go. Justin Pope trying to make something happen on that high lane through turns 1 and 2, but Justin Burns a little quicker on the bottom. He'll keep the lead as they hit the backstretch. Justin Burns, Justin Pope, 1 and 2. Anthony St. Mary Jr. back there for third. Chuck Monica, Travis Berkman, they're all in the mix, all in contention. 2 laps left to go. Battle is on for the lead, still side by side of the stripe. Too close to call up here in the tower as we hit turns 1 and 2. Burns still with the lead by about a half car length as they work it off of turn number 2. Now Pope gets a really good run that time, but Burns just a little bit better on the bottom. Chuck Monica wants to get into the mix here as well. As they hit turn number 3 and 4, the white flag will be in the air. Final trip around the Can-Am Speedway. Who will it be? We're going to find out in another lap as Justin Burns has it. Justin Pope trying to take it away from him. Chuck Monica into the mix as well. Now Pope takes over the lead in turn number 1 and 2. Burns trying to get it back. Here comes Monica right there with him as he hit the back straightaway. Top 3 nose to tail as they enter into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Checkered flag is waving. And Justin Pope is going to take the inside lane away. He's going to take the win in heat race number 2 for the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Cars. At the stripe for second, it will be Burns. In the 11J, the 100 of Monica will cross in position number 3. Anthony St. Mary Jr. and Travis Berkman will complete your field. Great opening heats there in the Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate Thunder Cars. They'll be back a little later on for their 15-lap